My experience in the kidnappers den. A man called 1145 just uh, say his experience when he was kidnapped on the 10th of December 2022. Thank God he finally came out alive. He's just telling Nigerians everything about kidnappers, how they behave, how to act, and how to also live safe. I want you to listen to this. This kidnapping issue in Nigeria has gotten out of hand, and only God can save us. I want you to watch him and let him give you account of his kidnapping. God, why? Thank you. Always subscribe to this channel so that you will get alert anytime we post news. This particular one is irresistible. 1145 is a popular person in the grand community, and how he was kidnapped, and how many days he spent, and his experience there in the den of the kidnappers. Watch. God bless you.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, happy Sunday in arrears. Yes, I'll call it arrears because this is 5:28 on the dot. The Sunday is gone, and I'm wishing you a happy Sunday in arrears. And I am talking because of the joy that I have in my spirit right now. Before now, I never had the joy to talk out in public, but right now, I just heard that one of those of us that were kidnapped on the 10th of December last year, one of us is out. Actually, four of us were kidnapped. Just four of us. Myself, one woman beside me, the driver, and one other man at the front. Although the activities of the driver were very suspicious, after the kidnap, I never saw them. We never saw ourselves. Everybody went his or our own way. They took us to different places. Our eyes were closed. For goodness sake, 18 days I was in the den of kidnappers. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. I was only praying to God. And I want to appreciate my mother. Actually, when we were kidnapped, in fact, we were taken to different places. I only saw myself and some persons that were there in that same room with me. I never saw the driver. I never saw anybody. Actually, when I was released on the 28th of December, I thought I was the only one that was alive. But thank God, one of those that were captured alongside, the husband just told me that the wife is out. The wife came out. So we are two. I pray for the other ones. I pray for the driver, and I pray for the other guy at the front. I pray that none of them would die. But to be frank with you, why in their den a lot of people were killed? They kill people every day. Now let me tell you something about these kidnappers. Kidnappers, they are not interested in the ransom. In fact, they make more money from killing you than the money you pay to them as ransom, because when they kill you, they sell your body parts and they make more money. So if you're not ready to pay ransom, they will gladly kill you. And when you, from what they did to me and the people around us, you get captured, you only have opportunity to call just two numbers. If you call the first number, the number doesn't go. You call the second number, it doesn't go. They shoot you, they kill you off. That is all. They can just take you, they cut off your neck, or they do anything to you to take your life off. That is all. That is all. But thank God, the first number I called, because when I was captured, prior to that time, I had a call that my mom was sick, so I never wanted to involve my mom. I called a friend of mine, Mr. David. I called him, but his phone was not going through. So I had to call. I had no choice, considering I'm between life and death. So I had to call my mom, and then, she's always in line. She picked it, and then she heard all this. Thank God she didn't. Thank God for her life. Thank God for her prayers. And thank God for our prophet. Although she attends Celestial Church of Christ, thank God for the prophet. Thank God for what they did. Thank God for Abundant Life Parish in Benin City. May God bless the prophet. May God bless those that prayed for me. Their prayers worked, because today I'm alive. I never thought I would be alive, considering the number of people I saw they killed in my presence. But I came alive. I came alive. A lot of people, when I came, I heard different rumor, people talking different things. Said 11:45 is dead, 11:45 is this, that. 11:45, I'm not dead, I'm alive. And I told you that I'm going to explain, I'm going to reveal the identity of those that kidnapped me. If the Nigerian government is really interested to catching these kidnappers, they should listen to my VN. I'm making a documentary. It's going to be on TVs, on different stations. I'm making a documentary to explain to Nigeria what I experienced while in the den of kidnappers. A lot of things are going on. People are dying every day. Every day, people, they kill people. They kill people. The government needs to intervene. Things needs to be done. Things need to be done. Enough of politics. Who are these people kidnapping and killing people? Please, one thing I want you to take note of, those of us in the grant community, I heard that some person said, oh, Theophilus kidnapped 1145, grant handlers kidnapped. No. Grant handlers are out of this. Those in the grant community are out of this, because God has actually allowed me to spend 18 days there, so I could see. Normally, if I had only spent 2 days, I wouldn't have understood what I understand now. I would have thought, oh, maybe probably it's grant handlers or something, or people gave. But from what I experienced, I realized that these people that are kidnapping and killing people everywhere, they are parts of those people that are killing this country called Nigeria. Who are they? If you're not careful enough, you might think they are Igbos, because I heard them, they spoke Igbos. If you're not careful enough, you might think they are Yorubas, because some of them spoke Yorubas. If you're not careful enough, you might think they are Hausa people, because some of them spoke Hausa language, although I don't understand. But the major language of communication was French. I lived in some French countries, so I can be able to tell the difference between official French and street pidgin French. Like we have pidgin English. The people were not speaking official French. They were speaking pidgin French. French from the streets. And they could speak. Even I even saw, when they asked me where I came from, I told them I'm from Edo State. One of them spoke Edo. If not that, you literally think these guys, when they speak your language to you, you might think they are from your town. But by the time you hear the intonation, the way they talk, you realize that these guys are really not part of us. I heard the guy that spoke, that interacted with me using Edo. Although I don't speak Edo, but I understand it. I cannot speak it, but whatever language, whatever word you speak in Edo, I understand it, but I can't speak it. The guy was speaking Edo to me. I knew what he was saying, but I knew because of his tongue. The tongue was not clear. As an Edo man, I knew this man is not from Edo State, but he was able to speak Edo. I heard people speaking Igbo, but they were not Igbos, but they spoke Igbo. People spoke Hausa, people spoke Yoruba, but they were not Yoruba people. Their major communication language was French. So who were those people that kidnapped us? I would call them foreigners. I'll call them foreigners. I can't tell you that they are Igbos. I can't tell you that they are Yorubas, because the language they spoke was not clear, but they understood and they spoke those languages. But from what I saw, their activities, they're not Nigerians. Just around Lafia, we're going to Adudu. On the 10th, around 6:30, they're about going to 7. The day was not that bright enough. We saw them. They were mounting roadblocks. You see them as if they're soldiers. They are not soldiers. They have roadblocks, for goodness sake. I would have been dead. But thank God the plans of the enemies didn't succeed. Now, the reason I have the courage to come out here to speak is because of the information I had this evening that one of us that were kidnapped, by name Madam Tanimu, is alive. Though I have not heard her, the husband told me, I'm going to see her face to face. And together, we are going to put a documentary. I pray for the driver to be alive too, and the other guy. I want the 4 of us to be alive. But if they are not, thank God for Madam Tanimu. We can make a documentary and let it go viral. The government needs to be informed of what is going on the ground. People are dying. The road is not safe. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God for the life of Madam Tanimu. Thank God for people that are around. Thank God for sparing our lives. And thank God for my mom, for the prayer she made. That woman, may God bless her. Although there are so many things that needs to be told, I told you I'm going to start letting us know everything that transpired while I was with them. This voice note is just a symbol of my happiness by virtue of what I heard this evening. The future is very bright. God, who spared my life, has a plan for me. The reason he spared my life must be accomplished, and there is nothing anybody can do about it.